can I call you tonight? I'm trying to make up my mind. Just how I feel.
So as you guys can see, Merstach and Malibuca, they land at the covert unit, like somewhere on the top of there. So yeah, this is actually one of the best places to land on because you can scan for all of the people coming in. If you guys are ever landing here, this is actually one of the best spots to land on the map because you also have IO cars down here. So yeah, on that rotate, they were... Let me speed things up. Okay, so as you guys can see, Merstach and Malibuca were right here in this box, and it pretty much pulled all the way over here. So what they did was they used car, and they based upon a very good layer above Tayson and Bubak. So this is actually a very good rotate since they're actually in position to actually get Storm Surge tags on all these players from all these players down here. This is very much dead side, and yeah, so pretty much Merstach and Malibuca, all they gotta try to do now is look for Surge. Right now, they're not really that good on Surge, as you guys can see. Look, 95 above. So yeah, if I were their coach, I would suggest to start looking for like different picks on these teams because they're definitely not gonna have enough for 30 man and 50-man Surge. So yeah, I feel like another very important thing that comes down to different types of games, including Fortnite, including Valorant, including any shooter game, is line of sights. So line of sights is basically like if you have a player like right in front of you, that's pretty much line of sight. That's pretty much line of sights. The line of sights is very like obvious to know about, and if you can master line of sights or you know what line of sights is, you're actually gonna do very good. They have basically pulled half and half zone, and right here they're gonna try and right here they're gonna try and actually get in on this team. It doesn't work the first time, so right, so they actually did a very smart move. So one thing you gotta know about endgame is that never fool on WP in unless you hear them crack. See, so right there, I'm pretty sure Merstach just said that one of them just got cracked, so they're most likely gonna try to jump in, and they're getting also tagged by Surge. So you watch, as you guys can see. As you guys can see, they were getting tagged by Surge. So CJ goes down to Merstach. And this is actually a very good play because they already have pre-edits on. So all they gotta do is just spray in. So yeah, pretty much just perfect timing on them, on their part. This is why you always gotta put yourself in places to succeed in this game. Nothing is granted for you. Nothing is granted for you. This game is basically RNG based, so nothing is granted for you. You gotta put yourself in all the good positions. So as you guys can see right here, they have just pulled basically southeast far zone. They basically pulled a southeast far zone, and it's going to start going uphill. But they also have a pad, just to remember that. So let's see how they play this out. Let's see if they tag early. So they're going to use car, which is very smart. So as you guys can see, they're going. So as you guys can see, they're going completely right side. And if you guys saw earlier, that was actually very much dead side. So what they're going to do is they're going to use car the whole time. And since they have big chunker tires on it, they can easily make it up onto this hill and easily base up. As you guys can see, basing up in brick, basing up in hard brick. So they're going to have Malibuca tart. Now they're just going to look back and try and get good. So as you guys can see, they use cars. So during this time, since they nerfed cars, it's not going to really matter that much. And since they're taking out all the cars, it's not going to matter that much. But during this time, they were using cars to their best advantage. So if you were not using cars during this time, you were pretty much not placing it, and you just had to play really smart. So as you guys can see, they basically pulled low ground, and they can go even lower because they know that's going to go that's pulling downhill. So what they're doing is they're putting themselves in a way better position for better placement points. And this is a really good play for low ground. A really good play for ultimate low ground. So they're trying to look at low because they know that there's a team down here, so they're trying to look at low to try and make them pretty much off the layer. He has a really good pick on Hen. It's a really good pick on Hen, so now they're just playing for themselves right now. So as you guys can see, they really need to go up right now. So that's what Malibuca is doing right now. He is going up, and he realized that he can make it hard. So what he's trying to do now is just, they're trying to make it up the hill now because it's going to go uphill. They can sort of play a white kill. So what they're going to do is they're going to get storm help. It's a nice kill on rebound and this boss. They're in a very good spot. Good job on Merstach for going back for those. Memis is actually a really good thing for endgame. As you guys can see, they're playing as a W key, but only to players that they know is on their win run. Oh, that's a Merstach. So as you guys can see, Merstach right there getting a little too overconfident and trying to jump in on someone's box, which I'm pretty sure you didn't know, but sure, you always got to be aware of your surroundings. By the way, there was a team in that box, you should know. And as you guys can see, Malibuca was trying to play on low ground. Which right now, he probably should have gone up. Right there. So let's see how he clutches this top three. See, nice. So he waited for somebody to make an edit like that, and just went for a quick pump. So now he's ooh, nice. Just went for a plain ultimate low ground. So as you guys can see, this is probably where he's gonna die, but overall very good game. Just a couple mistakes that can be easily learned from. For example, they did not use their pad. That play where it pulled up to height, I probably would have used the pad right there, but that's just my opinion. These guys are pro players. They know what they're doing. They're very good players. I would suggest a VOD review with them. So yeah, let's see how he just closes this game out, trying to clutch up a couple more placements. Probably not going to be able to do it if you know that they're jumping in. All he can do is just try to wait it out. And this is why white heals are actually so good in endgame, because it can clutch you up so much placement points. So yeah, there he goes. But overall, very, very, very good game. So as you guys can see in this game, they pulled zone. So what they're going to do is they're going to camp up here. This is why they're going to camp up here, guys. But they also have the cannons. So if anybody bases up on the hill to the right of them, to the left of them, they can easily just ping them, and then easily get a cannon. As you guys can see, they're trying to get a kill on Joe Fenn and his duo. And look where they land. So look where Joe F and them land, and look what Malibuca does. So Malibuca gets in the cannon, and he just starts raining down on them. He just starts cannoning on them, doing a bunch of cannons, trying to grief their game pretty much. It was actually very, very good for them. So this happens for a long time. Just continuously using cannon until they started going away. And that's pretty much it. So now they look at this other team and they start cannoning. They're pretty much trying to grief their every team. Look at that, 100 damage, easy. If you weren't using this strategy, or you aren't using this strategy, it's a very good strategy, and it griefs other people's games. So as you guys can see right now, we are in 70-man surge warning, and they are 706 above just from the cannons. So those cannons really save them time on trying to get surge, but they're also in a very, very, very good spot for surge. Right now, they are the highest point team. Right now they are the highest point team, because if you just go to drone free, you fly around for a bit, you'll see nobody else is higher than them. They aren't higher than them. Energy's team isn't higher than them. Joe Fenn's team isn't higher than them. None of these players are higher than them, not to mention they are also on dead side. This is what I mean by putting yourself in the best positioning possible to win a game. This is them putting themselves in the best position possible. They have the scanner to see if there's anybody below them. They also have cannons just to grief other teams. This cannons, I'm pretty sure, gone. I don't know. So yeah, it's all about putting yourself in the best positioning for storm surge for rotation, for winning games, everything. So as you guys can see, we are in endgame right now. In the 6th zone, so they pretty much moved very far. So they use one of their pads. They still have another pad. Malibuca gets very much beamed. Good drop on low ground right. Good drop to like around mid ground. Just has to stay with Merstach. Merstach does a very good job sticking together. They're very good on surge, so they don't have to look for any surge. They can only focus on rotation. So right now, majority of players that I've coached before, they just start looking for refreshes because they think that they need some. In duos, it's not really the case. Unless you both are like really low on mats, or like the tarper and stuff is really low on mats, that's the only time you should ever start looking for a refresh. But other than that, you should almost never look for a refresh. Fully go for placement if you have the max amount of surge. If you have a pad, I would suggest trying to late pad for height if you think height is scuffed. So let's see how they play it. So let's play this out to get height. So what they're doing is, yes, see, they're going to, so what they did was just they just late padded, and now they're going to land on high ground team. As you can see, they land on high ground team. They take height. Very good pad play for height. That is why late padding is always the best thing to do, because you can always find height. So what Malibuca is going to do is he's going to try and build to this hill, because it basically pulls towards the hill. So all they got to do is just connect to the hill, and they can keep height as long as they want. And all they can do now is just spray people. So as you guys can see, everything normal right here. Just, you know, staying ahead, going on higher layers if they need to, just connecting down to lower layers, spraying them bottom layers just so they can go down more and fight more, so they can easily get their win right here. Too high in my opinion, but they can always just drop down later. Good job on Malibuca for looking back of zone. When you're on height, when you're on height like this, the best play to do is just wait out everything, spray down, try to get kills, try to force all the people below you down so you can get more placement. That's pretty much how you play. That's pretty much how you play high ground. It's gonna pull back up. It's gonna pull back up to a hill. So right now they are going to get a lot of kills right here just because it pulls up back to a hill. If you always hear patterns, it's best to look up because you never know. See, as you can see, they went down. They still have 5 chug splashes, so they're very much chilling on whites. See, as you can see, they're spraying down on Deceptus on Rezon. Very good, smart idea. Always look down at other people below you. Just try and push them downwards to where everyone is. Right now, they're in a very good spot too. Right here, all they gotta do is just spray down at everybody. See, Malibuca gets a free kill right there. It's best to just spray at everybody. So right now, you're pretty much just spraying at everybody, basically trying to get free kills, all that stuff. So all they gotta do now is just close it. All they gotta do now is just close it out. As you guys can see, Merstach gets in on the kid. It is most likely because they were low on mats. As you guys can see, they only have 10 builds left. Which was very nice for them. 6 builds to Malibuca. Merstach with 18. So as you guys can see, that was actually a very nice refresh for him. As you can see, they're just starting to drop down. They're starting to go for kills at this point. Right now they're just dropping down, trying to get as much kills as they possibly can. But as you guys can see, only Merstach is dropping down, not Malibuca. And as you can see now, they're just staying on one layer above each other. So in case anybody does try to go up, Malibuca can stay down, but Malibuca jumps in on the box. So now all they're doing is they're just trying to get these few last remaining kills. So right now they basically know that they most likely have the win because it's all solos at this point, and then all they do is just close out the game. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys learned something from this video, obviously. And I want you guys all to just get better at this game. I hope you guys take something from this. I hope you guys VOD review that all this stuff. And yeah, good luck in FNCS to everybody who's playing. Good luck to all the pros that are playing. Don't forget to like this video. subscribe if you like this content for more of it. Put that bell on. See you guys later.
So can I call you tonight?